Hey everybody, how is it going today? Well, in this video, I want to go over Transenterix. They are up big today on some news, so I want to go over that news. Plus, I want to take a look at their chart, and then after that, I have some other nice-looking stock charts that I think could be moving up in the next few days, so stick around for that as well. Now, if you're new to my channel, I like to find short-term and long-term trading opportunities in typically lower-priced stocks. Not only will I talk about the featured stock in the video, but I also try to present at least a couple other nice-looking tradable opportunities that are happening currently in the market. So if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any future trading ideas. But please remember, I am not a financial advisor, so please do all of your own research before buying any of these stocks. Now, in case you're not familiar with Transenterix, here is the quick rundown on what they do. Transenterix is a medical device company with a focus on developing robotics for surgeries. Its main target is laparoscopic surgery, which it hopes to improve by digitizing with its line of devices. The company believes its products can aid surgeons with augmented intelligence, connectivity, and robotics. Now, a laparoscopy is an operation performed in the abdomen or pelvis using a small incision with the aid of a camera. A laparoscope aids diagnosis or therapeutic interventions with a few small cuts in the abdomen. This procedure is preferred over non-laparoscopic surgery because it's less invasive, reduces discomfort, leaves less scarring, and typically has a faster recovery and healing time. Now, in this recent news, Transenterix received CE mark approval for the intelligent surgical unit that enables machine vision capabilities on the Senhance surgical system. This approval will provide Senhance digital laparoscopic programs in Europe access to this new technology, ushering them to the forefront of surgical innovation utilizing augmented intelligence. This intelligent surgical unit is compatible with both the global installed base of Senhance surgical systems and with third-party vision systems that are currently supported by Senhance. Now, TRXC also reported that it had successfully sold some of its Senhance surgical systems to medical practitioners in Russia, as well as using those Senhance systems to perform its first pediatric surgeries. And additionally, Transenterix did give 2021 guidance to somewhere between 3 and 3.2 million, which would represent a year-over-year increase from last year's 2.75 million. All right, well, let's get right over to the chart. This is the current daily chart of Transenterix, ticker symbol TRXC. And as we can see, I have drawn this resistance line on the chart. It's right about $3.25. I didn't think that TRXC was going to be making it this far, this fast. I was watching this resistance area back when it was just around a little over $1. And it is just screaming higher. But of course, today is the catalyst is the news and is up over 46% at the moment. This is an intraday when I am recording this video. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if this stock blasts through this resistance area. But I am long this stock, and I do plan on taking some or all of it off at this $3.24 area. Like I said, I'm not saying this stock is going to stop dead in its tracks at that area, but I like to sell at least some of my position off when it gets to resistance areas. I mean, it could blast right through this, or it could just have some temporary resistance and have a slight pullback, or it could knock it all the way back down to this 8-period exponential moving average. But as far as I'm concerned, the stock is extremely extended, and I'm going to at least take some off if it gets to 3.25, and perhaps I will look to re-enter if the stock still remains strong, but there's no reason to believe that it won't be, because, I mean, you can just see all the volume pouring into this stock. But as far as I'm concerned, you have to ring the register sooner or later, and I am a swing trader, so most of these stocks I don't plan to hold for the long term. So if you're a long-term holder, obviously, you don't want to worry about these areas right here, but just a heads up, this could be some heavy resistance right around 3.25. So a pullback from this area would be normal. Now, depending on how the stock reacts to this pullback is what you want to look for. If it's pulling back on light volume and not, totally crashing, then the chances are, this isn't a top. If it sells off on huge volume, then you know that there could be a rotation happening in the stock, and it might be time to exit the position, depending on your overall conviction in this company. But I just wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the stock and just show you this resistance area. I think this resistance area is going to offer some pretty heavy resistance, but like I said, with these stocks, the way these penny stocks are moving, I mean, it could come out with the news tomorrow and just gap up to 5, and this resistance area could mean absolutely nothing. But let's actually get on to the next good-looking stock chart that I see. All right, well, the first one I want to talk about is INUV, and actually I can't take credit for this one. I heard a couple of guys in the Patreon group talking about this one, and this one is exploding higher, up over 55% on the day, and I believe they bought it right where they were supposed to, right on that pullback to the 8-period exponential moving average, and now it is slingshotting up over $1 at the moment. And this one could end up higher because it is holding that gap up, and you might get some more buying into the end of the day. Another one that they were talking about that they are long is TELL. And if you look at TELL, we can see this one is absolutely exploding. So these guys, they don't even need me anymore. These things are just scone. And if we zoom in just a little bit closer, and you can see the big volume that is pouring into this stock. You can see this accumulation as the lows start to rise. You get that little bit of a pullback, and then it finds support at these moving averages, jumps above the 8-period exponential moving average, which is the 8 line, which is the white line, I'm sorry. And then it starts to take off, and just a absolutely great call by those guys in the Patreon group. I believe they're still in this one, but up 23% on the day, and I'm not even sure how much they're up on. I believe that some of them are in on this right around $1. So doing pretty awesome on those two stocks. Now let's get into a couple of ones that I found today. All right, well, the first one I think is setting up for a very nice move up is LPCN, Lipocene Incorporated. And as we can see, it is starting to carve out this rounding bottom, that pattern that I just absolutely love. And the lows are slightly getting higher. And now it has exploded through this resistance level. And if it holds this resistance level, if it holds above $1.75, for today, then I am going to probably take a position in this one because it looks like it could be starting its move up, and I want to be a part of it near the beginning. But the stop loss on this one for me, if I did get in today, would be below this resistance area. I probably would end up holding it until it broke $1.50 because you got these two major moving averages right here. I don't want to get out, say at $1.59 and then have it go down just a few more cents to find support at these major moving averages only to jump higher. But we can see all of these moving averages are starting to trend in the right direction. So all systems appear to be go on LPCN. Now, of course, that's no guarantee that the stock is going to run up, but you just want to find these patterns where it looks like the stock is starting to run up, kind of like it did back here earlier in the year when it starts to get above those moving averages, and you want to climb. You want to participate in this stock when it starts to climb up those moving averages. And right now, it is holding the 8-period exponential moving average as we speak, and it is starting to blast through resistance. So this is one that definitely looks like it could be starting an uptrend pretty much any time, or it started already. But let's get to the next one. All right, well, the next one I want to talk about is NDRA. This stock is up huge on the day. It's up 45% at the moment on much, much larger than average volume. If you know my channel, you know I don't like to chase stocks like these, but I am thinking that maybe this one will start pulling back to the 8-period exponential moving average, but it has cleared this resistance area right around $1.10 or $1.15 or so. And if it can pull back and hold this move up until the 8-period exponential moving average catches it, I think they have a fantastic opportunity for another leg up. I think this stock is very, very early, even though this is a huge up day relative to the rest of the price action. I think this stock could be very early in its uptrend, and I am hoping that it is going to pause a little bit and give me a chance to purchase maybe just a little bit lower, and then give that 8-period exponential moving average, that white line, the opportunity to catch up to it, so it can hopefully slingshot it a little bit higher, maybe up over $2 a share, and hopefully I can catch that move. But I just want to tell you about NDRA. I just have a feeling that it's probably not going to be up huge tomorrow. I think that it'll probably end up just tapering off a little bit. I could be wrong, because these penny stocks have been absolutely crazy. I mean, this thing could gap up over 5 tomorrow. Who knows? But if it does pull back and hang around until that 8-period exponential moving average catches up to price, I think this one is in the very early stages. And because of this move up today, when it's just coming out of this base right here, usually they don't explode higher the next day. They'll kind of hang around for a little bit until the averages catches up, and it'll give you another chance. It's not quite like some of those other stocks. Once they've already exploded higher and they start to pull back a little bit, and then they get that huge explosion. See, this is very early in that move up off of this rounded bottom. So I think that this one could hang around for us. This one could present a really good trading opportunity. It could consolidate for a few days, so it might not even happen until early next week. But NDRA could set up for a potentially fantastic trade in the next week or so. But before I jump out here, I just want to touch base on Mark. I talked about this one a couple videos ago. I don't know if any of you guys bought into this one, but Remark Media is making a new high today. It's up 17% on the day, so this is a very healthy looking uptrend out of this rounded bottom. This is exactly what we want to look for when we're buying stocks that are breaking out. But Remark Media, I talked about that one a few videos ago, and that one is still strong, so I just wanted to touch base on that one real quick. All right, guys, well, that's all I have for this one. But if you have any questions or comments on any of these stocks, please don't hesitate to leave them down there in the comment section, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed the content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss any future trading opportunities. Thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end, and until next time, take care, everybody.